Hello everyone, welcome back to Day One Dev channel. Today we're going to talk about another exercise over CKAD application developer, and you can see here I have set it up on my left side my problem statement, and at the top I have a Kubernetes documentation, and the bottom I have a terminal. So this is one of the best practice I do recommend for being in multiple times, which I went through a couple of scenarios which I've been there. As I stated, I'm logging into a network so that this is your practice exam. Generally, I do this. I keep the same layout so I get practiced multiple times for the way I'm working on the project. Okay. So after you successfully logged in, just make sure that on your Kubernetes certification, you have to log into this context every time on every problem. Make sure that you're aligned to that project. All right. So now I also keep alias, which is not required in your exam, but generally I try to do it here. Makes it more easier for me. So now based on our problem, you see here, we have two tasks to complete this problem. One of our first tasks is a configure deployment of a pod and attach or update with an existing service account, which we're going to look into right now, and customize a service security context for a container, asking you to deploy with a certain user ID. Okay, so now we're going to check for both, which is a deploy and service account required, because both of them are in a default namespace, which I don't need it. So I'm going to check for both. I don't need to call out. So I see here and deployment, I have it, and I have another second scenario also. But I'm also checking for service account. If you can see here, Falcon SA, I do have it. So my verification is done. Now let's go and modify this deployment. Okay. So I'm doing in a keyedit and deploy because the first one is a hand. I'm just doing it. So also you can see here, I did brought it up a documentation. This is how you're going to modify your security account. So if I scroll up, you can search for security account, and there should be a service account being added. Let's do a quick check. That's pretty easy. We can find it here. Service account. There you go. We do have somewhere 3 references. Let's see that, but where are they? Okay. Ah, okay, but still, it's a pretty easy. I can add it at service account. It's a single word. I don't need to do a lot of things here. So let's go to a spec. Let's find a spec, and I should be okay. It's in a container. So let's go for and add here. If it's a typo, definitely it will throw out an error. So let's see. At least name. Okay. Falcon -SA. Perfect. We did this. Stable Nginx. We haven't modified anything else. Let's save it. Let's go back and verify. Still the pod is running. The pods are running under deploy. I don't see any issue. We are good on that. Or if you want, we can verify that. Perfect. It's working that. But generally, you will not have this kind of a verification script on your Kubernetes exams. So that make sure that the way I'm doing it here, running through command, making sure that the pods are not failing. Or the second option also you can do it with a deploy/han. You can see this logs. So I can see all the logs after I've modified something. Nothing, no errors has been documented. So or easier is I can grab error. So this is also another way you can find an information. All right. So now let's solve our second problem. Let's get on the deployment called Leno. So let's it's pretty much the same command of edit. So let's learn to okay. Oops, sorry. Why I'm doing it? Logs. It should be edit, right? All right. So once we logged in, so let's look for a container that applies allow privileges. So it should be somewhere at the bottom, or we should look for a security context. I know I'm not, okay, I see a security context here. Let's make sure that I'm not doing any other security context. Okay, this is the only one which we see that, and I don't see an issue with any other security context. Okay, perfect. So I see it in one in spec, which has an empty object. So let's go and modify the security context. You can see here already we do have run as a user. Okay, so this here we have this pattern here. We're gonna do the same thing. Run as a user. We're gonna set it up. So let's do run as a user. Is a 2727. Now, one more point we have to look at is there is a one more cache allow something we have to add it. I was not sure what it's going to be. Let me look for just we are if you're looking at in terms of user, we're going to give them a escalated privilege. Okay, this one. This is the one which I needed because we are putting under a container. If you see this here, we are putting inside a container. We are not adding this over level spec level. So we have to anything you put it in a container, make sure that you have a allow privilege escalation. This has to be true. So I just copy this. You can do this, but get familiar. When I was doing exam, I do had a lot of challenges uh, copying from a documentation to a terminal. It never allowed me to do that. Right. So let's do. Okay. What did happen? Okay. The copy of your changes has been stored. Edit cancellation. No valid changes were saved. Okay. Okay. That means it didn't go through. So definitely I'm gonna add kapply minus temp kubectl 893 something. I'm gonna do a force. Right. Unknown failure allow privilege escalation. Escalation is true. Is failure. Then security. Yeah. Let's go back and edit. Let's see what is the problem. Oh, we should edit the copy this file to my local here. It's more easier. Okay. Copy. Uh, deploy.yaml. Okay. I'll do. Okay. What is the problem? Let's go back and check. So let us. Okay. Oh, it's only one replica. Okay. One replica. I don't see that an issue. So we should be good. Delete and deploy. Okay. Containers with the security context. Okay. Security context. Run as user 2727. We have it. Allow privilege escalation. I don't see a typo. We did it because we copied it. I don't see that as an issue. Okay. No, I don't see that an issue. Okay, let's do a simple format. Uh, okay, I deleted that. Now apply. Uh, let's do a quick check. Let's remove that and we'll come back again. Okay. Security context. I did it. 2727. I don't see that an issue. Okay. Delete for now. Let's come back and we'll let's get. Okay. That's perfect. Let's verify. It should work. Not completed. Okay. So let's do a edit deploy slash pod 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 pod. Okay. Okay. This is okay. So if I go back to the documentation, I think okay. Just I got some idea here. If you see here, this should be security context should be under container child. If you see this, but if you look at here, we are outside of a container. We are an equal level. So this should be the child element, and that we have to add under here. So I think I did a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. It's here. We're gonna do this. Text. Mhm. We should say run. So spec level, it should be only this part, which is we did it here. This one. We are doing this. We should don't need this part. So let's. You don't need a run as here. Maybe if you want, we'll import it to save for side. Let's see. Before we are not going to do this. Let's. Okay. Okay. Apply myself. Let's say it should work now. Deployment has been modified. Please apply the changes to the latest version. Okay. Okay, so let's do one thing. To save for side, let's delete. Delete minus F and we'll apply. So that makes more easier. Right, let's see and get deploy. Perfect. I hope it should work now. Okay, it didn't work. So why didn't it work? So let's do it. Did deploy. My understanding is the last option we have to add a run now. So let's do go back. We should see a security. Didn't it run? Yeah, spell. What happened to security context? We given the privileges right here. It didn't come out. Okay, it didn't come out. So that is the reason. Okay, delete minus self. Let's call out that part. Okay, not okay. Here something went wrong, and I think we didn't save. We did not save that information. Okay, let's do again. Security context. Okay, there's a typo. CONTEXT text. Copy this stuff here. Paste it. Column true. And we just add. Let's apply minus. Okay. Let's do verify. Then we'll go back and see whether it got a security here. Okay, we have it here. Let's go put a run user. Oh, perfect. Okay. Uh, perfect. I think we have to add in it both the places. So the run as it should be as part of your container as well as your part of your spec level. All right. So we are good on this. I hope you experience the challenge, but do more practice. This will help me to try out multiple times. And I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe to Day One Dev.